Luke picked it up before seeing the CC. The CC was a countermeasure.
Yep. So logic does not logic here.
No, not yet.
Not yet, not yet.
Unless Onic Esports sees something that we don't.
Well, I feel like Uranus in these cases will eventually outscale the CC, but this is assuming that you walk out of the late even and you rush the steel leggings pretty early on into the matchup. Again, it does come down to like emblems. Do you get the penetration? Do you go for like, you know, the extra cooldown? It's going to be tough here, but it's up to you guys to break it down for our viewers out there. Leo, as well as Miracle, take it away for our very first game here.
These two have not met in the finals just yet. And passing of the torch, you could call it here in this opener in the upper bracket quarters. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Team Liquid ID facing off against Onic Esports. A lot of questions in the draft, and again, the priorities presented by the defending champions of MPL ID are making us wonder, what are they cooking? Mirko, you would know.
I would not. I don't know. I asked the same question when Bigatron picked the Uranus. I was like, why Uranus? You know, like it got buffed, but is it that strong? I think most of the viewers asked the same question. Dead lane. That's how we saw Bigatron versus Onic. The big problem for Bigatron in that game was after the laning phase, he couldn't do much. So we'll see how Aran is able to rotate around. So far, he's been doing a good job. So far, again, chunking Lutpi. He is gonna still walk in though. Oh, he gets chunked, revitalized. Lutpi going to get taken down. First blood for Aran. A taunt over two. A big blunder, I would say, for Onic Esports.
2 for none, plus the big objective going over to the young Stallions. Onic Esports have to find a win, maybe elsewhere, across the map in the...
Yeah.
But when the rotations come in, I think it takes a fever pitch, all right? Diversion into the back.
Okay, that's Fabian. Still has the Immortal Form. Is very comfortable in it. The taunt comes in. Kai is dead. Aran slays him. Sans is next. And Fabian gets another. Oh, man.
Another 2 free going over to Team Liquid ID. Onic Esports can't even think to contest. This is a mistake. I don't know what Lutpi and Keyboy are thinking.
No, there's no way they could test for this. Another free turtle. And, you know, Leo, I was talking about this earlier, the Suyo makes him so strong, something as well that a lot of people don't think about. They think about damage, mobility to the Novaria. Once you enhance, those hitboxes, Fabian can get those Quellas out of the way easily.
Queller, disgusting.
Oh, man, yeah, they're forced to use the diversion to look for farm. Sans caught in the mid lane, again flickers to the turret, doesn't matter. Aran is there, and he is there for another. That's a double kill for Aran.
Currently, Liquid ID not giving anything over.
Nothing.
A big chubby wave set down by Savero up top. Here comes Aaron Shiki to clean up house first.
Suffocating them inside of their own jungle. Another red tree here should be, for Fabian. AOG catching one! Taunt coming down as well. Oh, Keyboy is melted as well. There is no way for them to live.
All 5 members of Onic Esports starved. Holy Shields left standing on the top lane. Their only hope to protect the long lane away from the first lord. LID native, you would know.
They have.
Has anyone? Yes.
AP Bren, actually, in the in Upper Bracket Finals Game 1 before the comeback, but it was like 15K gold lead.
And then it came back.
Yeah.
So that was in EMV, late 2023. Oh, Kyrie down to a 10th of his health. Aran and Fabian going hunting.
Oh, man, just a chase down. The Queller misses. Kyrie still able to dodge away.
He's so
buying
fast.
so much time, but it will just be the minions. No, he walks back into the yo-yo mid lane with Lord. Oh, what? Keyboy! Keyboy's down. Lutpi's low.
That's a Holy Shield pop down bottom. They do trade out for Witty, but just the same, you went from bad to worse. Onic Esports looking at a mid lane penetration. Team Liquid going for the throat here.
GDS, Keyboy down, Kyrie down. It's now Lutpi and Sans and Savero to try to defend. Revitalize used by Lutpi again. The damage shred. Lutpi absolutely exploded. Now it's SOD to the back, fighting the shutdown for Savero.
He touched Aaron. He touched Aaron. The shutdown on the Iritel.
No untouchable.
But is this the beginning of the comeback? I have to make the most of the angle you found. And now there's an enhanced Lord marching in. I'm thinking this is the GG push.
Let's see. AOG again. Oh, Kyrie went for the fracture, unable to get the kill, but still zoned away by the AOG. And now a few resources spent. Revitalize coming down as well. Keyboy melted by Aaron. Shiki Lippy walking up, and Witty will be slain by San. Savero still going back and forth into the base, still walking forward.
Yeah, Hezkiel zoned out. Favian too. They live another day. Onic Esports find the defense.
Oh, SOD, Aaron with the rose gold. Savero continuing the chase, finding Aaron Shiki. And all of a sudden, Onic look alive in game number 1.
The punish from Onic Esports. They're very familiar with this situation. Again, throwing back to December of 2023. They were not, because he's in the long lane, clearing that wave, and he has to throw it a very specific way to be a part of the fight. Lord Dance started out by Team Liquid ID. They have priority, 5 members in the pit. Lutpi, the closest member here. The diversion setup, plus the Glorious Pathway.
They're blitzing it. They don't care. The SOD whiffs. Kyrie looking for the diversion earlier here. Fabian still in the midst of it all. Kyrie walking up. Fabian will be slain. That's a shutdown for Kyrie. Aaron shaking out with a heavy crossbow, chasing off Hassan's. Kyrie in the bush. Witty opening it up, getting caught by the Stars Chatter, and now gunned down by Aaron.
Keyboy down to a 10th, a 15th. Oh, he's just out, and it's just Savero left. And all he can do is delay the inevitable, distract. Team Liquid ID gets caught by an echo.
That's a taunt. Aaron walks up again to win a nature to buy a bit more time. Aaron pops his own and takes Savero down. That is a killing spree and a wipeout for TLID.
Aaron taking a few pot shots off of the base just to make sure all is well and good. The first game goes over to the new and the current reigning champions of MPLID. Team Liquid scores.
Oh man, Onic Esports, they were down bad in that game. There were a couple of good moments coming in on the base defense, but the permanent damage on the inhibitors, TL, you're not threatened by the mid laner because they've already showed the low Yi. You're not going to get like one shot by Vexana or even the Fire Mist, and you're in a good counter matchup into the Phobius. It all adds up and rolls into one big bundle of fun. Oh, so much fun for Lupti. I would hope that he has a much better game this time, because the previous one, he was just taking it, just eating all the shots.
Nothing. So I guess you're looking for a pick for Witty here. So Cho's the only safe
Everything
one
is
left.
fine. Oh, wow. Whoa. Oh, instantly. Yeah, locked
It's
in
a
the
Cho.
show.
Yep.
Locks in fast. All right, boys, what do you feel about the composition so far? I'm kind of leaning into the Onic Esport route,
Same.
but it's going to be a little difficult if Avian gets an early kill.
Yeah, same. I think Onic Esports have the better draft, like fundamentally, but we've seen what Liquid can do, even with quote-unquote losing drafts. It's execution.
It's a little safer what Onic Esports has done, especially since they have the onus to adjust from game 1. But yeah, the initiative from Team Liquid ID, just their capability to get into weird corners and find fights that Onic Esports isn't ready for, the possibility is way too high.
Game number 2, it's going to be electric. Let's jump right into the land of Dawn, Mirko, and as well as Leo. Good luck. Let's see how this is going to play out.
On to our laps first before the battlefield. Real quick, folks, a quick reminder. Liquid ID are at match point. So the question we asked earlier, has Onic Esports been beaten this hard and this badly before? The answer is no, because they came back when AP Brent put them in that position, and here Liquid ID actually finished the job. Can Onic Esports redeem themselves? We're about to find out.
Let's get into the land of Dawn, ladies and gentlemen. Liquid ID match point on the verge of sending Onic Esports to the depths of the lower brackets.
Miss Could. Like, you have to kind of blow up those little glulings the old-fashioned way. Aran looking to get some stacks here in mid. Some EXP down to a third of his health.
Whoa, very low. RWM gets placed down too. Aran is still able to flicker around. Kyrie going to be caught still. Escaping outside. Oh, Fabian goes back in! Gets baited by Kyrie, and Sans punishes him.
That wasn't Sigma of him. Not at all. And this will open up the first turtle for Onic Esports. Their first win in a while. Like 100 gold from Shiki.
That's definitely... Oh, Witty. Way the Dragon. Shunpu and Way the Dragon. No follow-up just yet. Quad Shadow placed down onto him. Revitalize and the Shadow kill. Clean. Nothing wasted at all. They waited very... It was a very slow pickoff. Yes, skill flickering out. RWM and Kyrie diving in, electrifying beats. Witty, Liquid Kundo will be able to find it, but there is no one there to follow it up. 1 for 1.
They spent their ults to take down Keyboy. All right, that's one thing you can't do as a Vengeance Phobius. You could jump into situations, and you can re-engage. Weedy now very low.
Yeah, walks up and dies. That's about it. Red Street battle. Oh, what? Yeah, head skill is the one who finds it with dispersion. Now Aran jumps in, doesn't have the flicker, so gets bursted down. Still jumps a few more times before getting taken down by Kyrie. And it ends up being a turtle steal for Liquid ID.
We are just but at the 5-minute mark, and this Phoveus just doesn't have the kit quite yet to survive a 5-man. Oh, they had the turret, right?
Yeah.
But they had to make sure. So how often do you see two cores just waiting?
No,
Weedy?
that was an awkward move by Weedy the Wise, and he gets caught for it. Oh, Jigu, no real world manipulation. Savero capitalizes on it. He tried to go for a kick flicker, but he didn't get the click on the kick.
No, he got the flicker, didn't get the kick, and he got compromised by the taunt.
No, it was also just by the diversion. It's a taunt. Keyboy's charging it. Will be able to get Aaron, but there's no follow-up. It's just a bit of poke. Back again as Aaron goes back to mid, clears it away. Slow push down below. Kyrie holding onto that bush. Fabian doing the same thing. It's all about the surprises. Diversion. Kyrie spots it out. Witty still takes it. Gets chunked. Gets spotted out.
All right, Fabian holding on this Y brush for a while. I don't know if Onic knows, and there comes the Y.
Oh, in front of pursuit, and Aaron Shiki continuing the damage. Now with the Mind Force, they're all diving in.
Brush, engage, successful. Savero left alone. Down goes 4 members, straight out for Witty. And suddenly the Y gets an answer. It's because Liquid was ready for it. They clasped down on the one opportunity they were waiting for 10 minutes, and they find it.
Shades of the Liquid ID that usurped the MPL Indo Season 14 throne. Aaron shaking, diving in, finding the solo kill on Savero.
And that's a wipeout. Liquid wasn't done. The Liquid Stampede has been completed, and suddenly they're in control of game number 2. The map is red.
Phenomenal stuff from Liquid ID. Championship stuff from them.
This is not Brawl Server, man.
Ready?
Oh!
Jumping into the back again. Oh, Son's gonna be caught by Fabian. Now the AOG canceled twice, thrice as Aaron gets rid of Keyboy. Savero gets baited in and gets bonked by Aran.
3 for none. Now it's Aaron touching everyone. 7-9. Could have sworn the last 10 minutes did not happen. No one saw this coming, at least not this quickly. Team Liquid ID going for the finish in mid.
Yes, kill the flicker forward. Aaron is godlike. And Witty gets the kill on Kyrie. A complete turnaround to the early game lead of Onic Esports.
The young Stallions still undefeated, galloping on through the brackets. Their next matchup, best of 5. Who could stop Liquid ID?
Oh my goodness, I was just